Hello friends, my name is Devansha Lahiri and today I am going to teach you about the National Financial Reporting Authority in a very crisp way. The National Financial Reporting Authority, in short it is called as NFRA, we all know. It is formed by the central government, formation is by central government and it has been designed by the central government. So I'm going to teach you the very basics about NFRA in very short span of time. So let's continue. So the first thing is about the functions. Functions of NFRA. The first function is make recommendation to central government and laying down accounting and auditing policy and standard for company, class of companies or their auditors. So first we'll make recommendation to the central government, and for what? The basic thing is for the accounting and auditing policies and standards which will be applicable for companies or a class of companies. Class of companies means it can be banking company, insurance company, it's a class of companies, or their auditors. The statutory auditor of a particular class of companies or the particular company. The next thing is monitoring and enforcing the compliance with AS and SS in manner prescribed. AS we all know, accounting standard, SS we know, the standards on auditing. They will monitor and enforce the compliance. AS for companies and SS for the auditors in manners prescribed. They will prescribe some manners and they will just check the compliance procedure. They will monitor and enforce it. Oversee quality of service of professional with ensuring compliance to the standards. They will oversee the quality of service that the professional means the auditors, with ensuring the compliance to the standards means the quality of services that the professional, the CA will give, are they and will ensure whether they are complying with standards or not. That is the work of the NFRA. Perform other functions relating to the function said earlier. Any other functions that are required to additionally perform to ensure this three performance, they will perform those other functions also. So next is the power. What are the powers of NFRA? Right, we should know the powers. So the first power is to investigate. How they will investigate? They can suo motu, means they themselves can investigate into what? Investigate into the companies, into the auditors, right? And or by recommendation. There is an or. So or by recommendation by the central government, that is NFRA can investigate into their matters. They will have the power of civil code. Civil code is PONJ. PONJ means Principle of Natural Justice. We all know that Principle of Natural Justice part. Principle of Natural Justice is summoning and enforcing their attendance and summoning on oath, then production of documents and all those things. Also, they can impose penalties on CA. How? For individual, what will be the minimum penalty? Will be 1 lakh. Maximum penalty will be 5 times of the fees received. For a firm, that is partnership firm, CA firm, that will be 5 lakhs will be the minimum penalty. The maximum penalty will be 10 lakhs. 10 into fees received. 10 times of the fees received. Also, they can debar a particular member for 6 months to 10 years. Last but not the least, the applicability of the NFRA. Which companies are bound by the NFRA, which companies are not bound by the NFRA. First of all, the listed companies, all kinds of listed companies will be bound by NFRA. Next is the unlisted companies. Unlisted companies means the private companies, the unlisted public companies, every kind of companies will be bound if their capital is 500 crores or more. Annual turnover, aggregate annual turnover is greater than equals to 1000 crore, or borrowings is greater than equals to 500 crore. Then insurance, banking, electricities, or any kind of companies that are governed by a special act will be covered under NFRA. any companies that are being referred by the central government, especially some companies the central government like to monitor, like the PSU units on all those particular companies that the central government wants to monitor by the NFRA. The central government can refer to the NFRA about it. Or a foreign subsidiary whose net worth or income is greater than 20% of the consolidated net worth or income, then such foreign subsidiary will also be considered under NFRA. So these are all the applicability portion. And then if any company, anybody, any auditor, any company fail to comply with the provisions given by the NFRA, will be punishable under section 450 of the Companies Act. So that's it, today's video. Thank you.